In this Kitchen Nightmares episode, Gordon Ramsay visits Mangia Mangia in Woodland Park, Colorado. Mangia Mangia was bought by owner Julie Watson. She bought it as she just wanted to own a restaurant. Julie is a former realtor who bought the building of a fast food and drive-thru. She settled on setting up an Italian restaurant, seeing as there were none in the area. Julie thought that without any competition they would be able to thrive in the area. The staff believe that Julie is bad at running the restaurant. She yells a lot at them and inspires fear in her staff. Julie especially likes to have control over her head chef Trevor. Head chef Trevor is also problematic and causes issues at the restaurant. He talks back, throws fits, intentionally messes up food orders, and has walked out on service. The restaurant has a drive-thru window, which is used for takeout orders. This clashes with the fine dining theme of the restaurant. Gordon arrives at the restaurant and is puzzled by the window. He drives through it to talk to Janelle, Julie's daughter. He finds out they have tables inside and a few people use the drive-thru. Gordon orders the soup of the day from the window. It takes them a while to pack it in a styrofoam cup. They forget to include a spoon with his order. Gordon does not find it appetizing and uses the supplied knife and fork to eat it. The soup is thick and the cup is only half full. He goes inside and meets Julie, giving her the feedback that the soup was not great. Gordon notices the frilly curtains dividing the booths, the fake flowers and the Christmas lights. He comments that the space still looks like a fast food chain restaurant with nothing Italian about it. Julie has never been to Italy and is complimentary of most of her staff. She says that her chef has an attitude. Julie puts up with it because of how hard it is to find a replacement. She also reveals that Trevor has no formal training and was promoted to chef from previously washing dishes. Julie admits the menu has not been changed for 4 years but insists the food is good. Gordon meets Andrea and Trevor. Trevor rates his own food as only a 5 out of 10. Janelle gives a poor rating of his personality and they bicker in front of everyone. It becomes clear there is tension between the two as they used to date. She says Trevor tried to punch her in the walk-in a while ago. Gordon sits down to order from their menu. Gordon orders mushroom ravioli, veal piccata, salmon, lasagna, and spaghetti and meatballs. First to arrive is a mushroom ravioli, but it looks bad and is served with a glowing white sauce. Gordon finds out it was store-bought and defrosted. Trevor does not know how to make ravioli, so Gordon gives him the recipe to make pasta. Trevor tries it out and fails. Next is the meat lasagna and there is a fingerprint of sauce on his plate. The lasagna is watery and still cold in the middle, so he sends it back. Julie blames the use of a faulty microwave for why it wasn't fully cooked. The spaghetti and meatballs are also store-bought. Trevor used to make meatballs but was not good at it, so they started buying them in. The meal is full of water from the spaghetti. The meatballs taste like warm foam and are cold in the middle. The veal piccata is still raw and not hot, so he sends it back too. Gordon wants to see the bowl of pasta Trevor started, but it has been thrown away. Finally, the salmon dish tastes frozen. It is drenched in balsamic dressing and the potatoes also taste old. They find out the potatoes were cooked the night before. Gordon meets with the staff to give them feedback. No member of staff has any training. All their food is frozen except the sauces, which are made fresh but they are bland. Julie is oblivious to their menus, stating that the food is made fresh. Julie is in denial and is defending the criticism of the food. She talks back to her staff when they tell the truth about their produce. Gordon lets Trevor know he is way out of his depth and failing to manage the kitchen. Gordon walks out and Julie bursts into tears. Gordon returns for dinner service to watch the kitchen team work. Gordon is not impressed by the setup and witnesses several dishes sent back to the kitchen. Everything is cooked in the microwave. They are serving yellowed spinach and dishes are poor quality or over-seasoned. Most of the food is returned to the kitchen but is thrown away without Trevor tasting it. Gordon inspects the walk-in and sees multiple containers of pasta. There is enough for 400 customers, even though there are 47 customers in for dinner that evening. They microwave meals several times with new ingredients, which makes it tough. There are more microwaves than ovens in the kitchen. Julie is called to see the tough food. She blames the staff for it despite the problem being the use of the microwave. The staff are open but Julie is oblivious. She says that things are done correctly and claiming not to know of wrongdoings. The staff reveal that the cooks change the breadcrumbs every other day. The cooks are coating both eggplant and chicken, leading to cross-contamination. Julie is fine with the reheated frozen food and thinks that is the way things are done. Frustrated, Gordon announces to the restaurant's customers that the food is 95% frozen. The customers are not surprised, having tasted the food themselves. Mangia Mangia Episode 2. Julie walks out of the restaurant as she is embarrassed about what has just happened. Gordon follows her outside to tell her he did all this to open her eyes. The staff follow them outside and they say she does not listen to anyone. Janelle defends her mother and says the staff take drugs often and it impedes their work. Janelle has a meltdown about Trevor and other staff members. She tells Gordon that Trevor tried to punch her at work. Also, the staff don't always turn up for shifts. Kevin and Trevor have both often come to work high on substances. She is sent to calm down inside with a glass of water. Gordon tries one last time to get through to Julie. He says that she should be making the customer experience better. The next day, he has a meeting with the staff as everyone has calmed down. The tensions quickly rise as Chris points out that Julie is rude and disrespectful. They are all treading on eggshells around her. They get into another heated argument. Chris is accused of badmouthing the restaurant and Julie to the guests. Trevor is called out for being high at work and lashing out. Janelle explains an episode where Trevor was throwing things in the kitchen. This was scaring customers in the restaurant. Trevor admits he was high and has a drug problem, so Julie fires him. Gordon tells her that she needs to fill the void with a new chef and rehire as soon as possible. He then shows them how to make lasagna and a salmon dish from scratch with fresh ingredients. Neither dish will be cooked in the microwave. Gordon announces he has found an interim chef, Don Wolf. Don is local but also has experience in Italian restaurants and the cuisine. He will be consulting with them for 2 weeks until they find a new chef. Kevin is eager to learn from him in the kitchen. Some days later, Gordon arranged a community family event to drum up marketing for the restaurant. It is a fair with a sampling of food from the restaurant. There is a pasta eating contest for some local dignitaries. The community love the food and are excited to visit the new and improved restaurant. Over the next 24 hours, Gordon's team worked on the restaurant. The interior is brightened with fresh colors. It looks like a proper restaurant after the booths are removed. The staff love the new look and are even more impressed by the new menu. They taste the food and think it tastes heavenly compared to their old menu. The staff joke that the new plates cannot even enter the microwaves anymore. For relaunch night, Julie is expediting in the kitchen. Things start well but Julie soon falls back into old ways. She wants food out quickly and asks for too much food to be fired. She is reminded that they are making food, not reheating, and things will take longer. The food going out is great and customers are loving the dishes. Julie gets confused and rushes food out to customers. Desserts are ready even though the table is still eating their mains and the desserts cannot sit around. With a word from Gordon, she slows down and food starts leaving the kitchen at the correct pace. The customers are impressed with the new decor and also with the food. The staff are also much happier in the restaurant. The night ends well and everyone is happy with how Julie handled it overall. Gordon leaves after getting a promise that they will not go back to fast food or microwaving meals. He stops at the drive-thru window to collect their microwave.